Hey, everybody. Welcome to the final part of our three-part lecture on silicon doping and silicon processing. Today, we'll finally be making the final products of the silicon processing chain over here. And then we'll move on to lithium. Probably tomorrow. Probably. Anyway, we have some chores to do. Notepad. Be present. We're going to save that. Plutonium oxide needs to filter off uranium oxide. This sounds sort of obvious, but I probably forgot something. Plutonium oxide, that's these guys. Yes. I wonder how uranium oxide gets on here to begin with. I mean, I knew once, but I guess I just don't know now. Oxide. Where are you? Alright, come with me. And your job is just straight over to the waistline. There you go. And now it has a way to leave. Beautiful. I feel like I got this right, pretty much right off the bat, down south. Oh, it also produces uranium. And uranium, well, shouldn't it be taken off the belt? Where's this uranium supposed to go? Friends, what was my plan here? Oh, it's supposed to go this way, but it might decay by the time it gets there. Alright, got it. And then it's just oxide in the wind. And I can only filter out one thing, so it has to wait until it gets all the way up there and then vent. Okay, I accept that. I should also have that hand do uranium rock then too, right? That's 238. 238. There you go. Alright, so that's probably a little better, maybe. Let's go now and get a whole bunch of neutron absorbers, because next thing is more neutron absorbers for 239. And I think my going theory is this is essentially primary 239 production, and that everything coming out of the... I'm going to need even more than that. Everything coming out of the particle accelerator is essentially just fuel to this. If it's a little imbalanced towards making 239, that's simply a bonus. It's not something I can count on. It's over there. So it's first row, just a little farther down. Not here. Here? Right here, yeah. Alright, taking those, I'm taking those too. And I think the problem is, this step I'm asking for is the really slow step. It takes like 10 minutes and change to actually do this. So let's go take a look, right? Over. No, further down. We may actually need another rank of these somewhere, right here. Yeah, this takes... Oh, no, wait, that's not it. It's this. You take 41, which we have too much of, and 242, which we always have enough of. And you turn it into... Yeah, look at that. It's like 11 minutes. Jeez. So we clear out all this. And all this gets just picked up. I'm pretty sure this gets slid right there. And then I just copy paste, right? The entire thing. It's like so. How? What's in the way? Oh, I've also grabbed the splitter. Okay, got it. Okay, got it. So now we cut it. And now you just slam in. And how many more do I have? I don't remember. But I can do this exactly. Hey, I do have enough. Nice. And this will all start, and it will start baking more 239 specifically. And with more 239 in the world, I'll be able to make more fuel rods. I think that's basically all I'm interested in right now. It's also going to spin to win up here a little more, right? Because I just cleared out the blocker. Yeah, we are in fact spinning to win. That is... It's going to block again soon right here. It must. What is that? 241? 241. What's your... It's only 15%. Oh, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? It's 241. Great. Right back. We don't use that stuff very much. I think we consume it in order to make 238, and we also consume it in order to make... but the 238 requires 239. Ugh. It is oogly, I say. Great and oogly. But this is going at least. Alright, so done. We'll check back in on this later. There's some 239. And it starts going. And that's going to make its way all the way to the south, and it's going to become a fuel rod. I have to keep looking at this over time. Yeah, because we're not making enough fuel rods. There's some, but not enough. Anyway, move forward. Now we're doing silicon processing, right? So what is that great void in our life down here? That great space where we just do not have enough? Arc furnaces. We're going to need those for many, many days. Or at least the next couple of hours. The mall's fairly efficient. Alright, so we have some, right? Some. Alright, so where were we? We gotta check that piping. I'll do that. Don't worry about it. We have to make PSP. We've gotten to the slab, right? Oh, excuse me. So we want to come all the way over to here. We make our slab. And then our slab comes around and gets into this box. And this is going to be an export. Keep in mind, I haven't arranged any exports here. So what I need to now do is take the slab and turn it into PSP. And that happens right here. And then PSP becomes Polycrystalline Cell. And that's an export. We're trying to do everything with PSPs right here. What is it? What is it even called? Polycrystalline silicon plate, PSPs. So we do that next. We bring in the diamond wire. We make this plates, and these have to be an export. No, these get used right here with the passivation layer, and this probably doesn't get used. Probably not for a long time. It looks like a huge pain in the ass. I don't know what it could possibly be worth. And then we turn it into silicon wafer. So we're making the plate, the cell, and the wafers right in this square. And then the wafers, they go back around. They probably go up on this side. Cell, wafer, wafer. And then we have to export them first off because of this stuff. But then we have to make you, and you, and you, and you, and you. And there's one I can't make, right? Yeah, lightly doped and no, wait. No, excuse me. This one. Heavy P-type silicon doping. It's not in my future. So we have to do this, this, and this. And we have to be aware that we are going to be producing better at some point. Weird that this one gets its production boost, but this one doesn't get its production boost until the next tech tier after that. And these guys never get any production boost. So I guess the first thing should be this, the next thing should be this, then this, and then this whenever I get it. Alright, just don't think about any of that. What I have to think about is getting automated factories, followed by electronics factory, followed by electronics factory. Okay, that's all doable. Automated factories I have, obviously, and we're going to be taxing the electronics factories to the max, aren't we? All right, here, let's put some of these guys back. And we just keep checking in on plutonium from time to time. How are we on whales? Good enough for right now. All right, let's go. Let's go do it. Let's go checking piping on electronic grade silicon. Right? Pass the double again. So, right here, something wrong with the piping? What did I mean by this? I mean, this is still coming up to temperature. I still don't know if I'm going to be able to get this over. And I can't, there's only one heat vent into these, so I can't daisy chain them. So we are kind of just living in a world, right? What do I mean by check piping? I must have seen something that I didn't like. Oh, because I never hooked anything up. It's all piping. Okay. All right, got it. Yeah, I never hooked this up, right? Okay, here. I'm just going to say I'm going to do that now. And notepad dismissed. So, we have the gas coming out, and the gas has to get in right here. And we just haven't done that step. The gas gets in. This is in gas right here. Are you all connected? You all are not. So you come in right there. And then this has to come in using the same logic right there. Just like that. Okay, so a couple more, right? You come up right there. Beautiful. And lastly, you get hooked up, and now the gas is in. We don't have to worry about that. But then a lot of this stuff refluxes, right? We have to get this hydrogen chloride out and has to join this bin way up here. And then something has to happen with hydrogen too. Oh, how lucky of me for doing it like this. Here, let's do that. We'll hook in hydrogen chloride on this line, as was on the blueprints the entire time. And is sliding in perfectly, actually. It was on the blueprints. You're the one that didn't look. All right, and unfortunately, we have problems now. We've got Mr. Dinosaur, I need you to take a lap. So we have to hook up this and this. And it's ugly if we do it, but it also works. So there you go. This is where we are in life right now. I have to pull down hydrogen as well, I believe. Then right there. And hydrogen has to, it can't peak right in right there because we've already eliminated that as a possibility. Well, we'll move this over. This is fine. It's fine. Just normal factory stuff. It's fine. This happens all the time in the factory. Now the question becomes, are they all hooked up otherwise? And the answer appears to be no. No. And we're going to have trouble getting this done too because, well, we can do it here and it will touch. Ew. No, don't even think about it. We'll have to use this line right here. Okay, we can do that. So we'll have... That doesn't work. We can make it work though. So hydrogen will go right here. No, it's not going to work. Because now we'll need to get we'll have to move this guy into the center. Which we can do. Kinda. Okay. And then this guy can be a rail right here. And that sort of works, I guess. Oh, wait, we just did something bad. Should not have done that thing that we did. Here, pump out all of that hydrogen chloride, please. There we go. And we have to fix all of this. That's fine. It will finally get working. So long as I remember to leave the pipes behind me again. Okay, good. So the trichlorosilane goes in the middle. This doesn't happen anymore. And then this is our emissary of hydrogen chloride. Is this going to work? Oh, I don't know if this is going to work or not. And then we have heat pipe problems. So the answer is no. It's not going to work. This is going to be quite a tangle, right? What are you doing? Oh, no, you have to go down a little more. Now, the good news is hydrogen will work, right? Because it's in the middle. Then I can just come down right here, and we can continue spreading the word of hydrogen. And then hydrogen is all hooked up. And now we just have to do hydrogen chloride, right? Yeah. So, how do we make this work? Who's got an idea? Let's see if salvation lies on the other side. Probably not, just going by the smoke, right? Well, we can get this line straight down to here. Well, we won't be able to... No, we don't have room there. It's all too tight. Do I have to go onto the next block? I mean, I probably could, right? Most definitely. We can move that. Yeah, we can do this. Okay, let's try it. It's gonna look a little weird. Okay, Mr. Power Pole, you need to be in a new location. New and exciting mission. Oh, and we can't do that here because, and we can't do that here. Can we move this over by one? It'll make my life a lot easier. Answer, yes. Okay, now we can do it. There we go. Hydrogen chloride rail established. And then down here, we need to be right here, which means my eye in the sky can get scooched. And this comes over. Oh, this is hydrogen chloride too. Isn't that lucky? Who can see a world where I connect these inadvertently? Does anyone see any possibility of that happening? Oh, are we just wrong? We can sort of make it work. I mean, if you try to forget the light of God, this actually works. All right, we're not going to pay attention to that. Don't look at that. That was in the plans. It was always going to be like that. You approved it. All right, so I think this is all wired up correctly now, right? And temperature's still slowly climbing. How hard are we? So 1.27, 1.14, 1.06, 1.06, under 1,000. Yeah, I kind of do not think these are going to come 100% up to temperature. I don't think it's going to be possible. Temperature is dropping here, is it? Is this just the hottest it can get? I know heat pipes radiate a bit with hard mode. Is this really just the best it can do? It can't push any more heat into the system because it's just radiating off so much. I suppose I should... Oh, it's climbing over here still, ever so slowly. There, it just hit 1K. And next door, you're hitting 1K. So no, it's still pumping heat into the system. Yeah. Alright, so we just let them work, right? And just hope. Alright, next up. We have to do some plates. We need automated factories. And we're going to make some plates, right? I don't know how many of these we need. That's probably a good question to ask, right? What do my notes say? My notes say... right here. 19.2 electronic grade silicon a second. Okay. So 19.2. Oh, I need notepad back out. 19.2 divided by... These guys eat that at 0.02? What? 0.2, not 0.02. That's a... So I need 96 of these. And that didn't happen. So instead I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got half of that number. 48 times... Alright, so this still works. It still works. And these are only Mark 1s. So I have to... Oh, when they're Mark 2s, they'll be exactly right. So it's times 2 to account for the Mark 1-ishness. And so that is times 0.06. This will produce... right here. 5.67 slabs second. Great. Okay, so that's not a big number. And then we come here and look, and it's 0.04, and so divide by 0.4. Only not a comma, maybe. We need 14 of these guys. And then times 2, as we see, we're going to make 20, 28, no. 28.8 PSP sec. Great. And then we'll work on that in a second here. All right, so we're going to need wax. We're going to need diamond wire. And then we're going to need probably just 2 ranks of these. I mean, probably, right? And then this is an export. It is an export because it's used in... Well, no, this is not an export. We use it immediately. So it is just slab in, wire in, material out. Got it. So we just do what we always do. It's the same game. We make a nice serpentine belt. We do that. We cut it and we place it properly. And then right there. Now we're ready to go. Serpentine belt. And then it's in and in as per tradition. Wax will go right there. I really wish we could pull... Maybe we should pull wax right there. Because, I mean, why not, right? Speaking of why not, why isn't this plugged in? That's probably a good idea. Yeah, that's probably a good thing I did, right? Let's just leave it and walk away. How far back did I leave the biofluid network? Shouldn't you be right here? Yeah, okay. So let's go finish this. And we'll bring in wax, bring in diamond wire, and we will make our plates. And this is the tricky part, right? Apparently not. Apparently not tricky at all. That's good. kind of wish I established a convention where I could pull down biofluid from the belt itself, from the walkway, instead of having to constantly dip in. But that would have required foresight of some kind. All right, our chest, right there. I want you to go get me wax in enormous amounts, please. Thank you. Do this thing. And then we'll have that. And now we have to throw down a aerial outpost right here. Probably right there-ish. And this will produce the diamond wire. And then we'll have output on this side, I guess. Like so. Bam and bam. And then all I have to do is copy the inside. And then copy the outside. And now we have our unit. And we need what? What did I decide on this? 14 of these guys? We're probably not going to do a full 14, right? Maybe we will. Maybe we'll be able to do exactly that. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's a little short because of, it was like 14.4. So we really should be rounding up to 15, but I'm not gonna get that much into it, right? It's actually going to take up quite a bit of space. And this is eventually going to stop, right? Because of, we're going to get monocrystalline eventually. And that's going to take over in our hearts. And while this looks like a product, it is not a product. This is something we just use. The next thing we make is the Polycrystalline Cell. Which we may use to make solar panels, or we may not. I think we have to make solar panels just to have, so we might as well put that on our list of things to do. Maybe right here. I came here for more automated factories. I should get rid of these heat pipes too. I don't need them. All right, what's next? More electronics factories, doubtless. Get a whole stack of them. Right. Okay, we're probably good. Maybe. Maybe we got what we need. Maybe we are lost. Performing actions without meaning. I wonder why this is happening. Are we just done with science down here? I hope not. Where? What's our problem? No normal science, and that's no... We're just drifting in. Didn't we solve this problem? Like, are we not feeding the South Factory with our magical iron cubes up here? But apparently we are not. Because we're out of oleochemicals again? Do we use up all the evil bee juice? Right here. No, we still have plenty of evil bee juice. Are we not running because no manure okay. Oh wait, this was a problem that I solved last time, right? It might not have percolated out. Because I think the manure line got all stopped up because we didn't have a functioning calc area. A functioning rich clay disposal area. Yeah, disposal's running. And you are not running? Why is this happening? What's your problem? Low temperature? I have trouble believing this. Your problem is low... Oh, did this get moved? Oh, did all these incubators get flipped during a... Yeah. And is there a way to salvage this? I have to move all these pipes. Oh, the heat input got flipped. Ah! All right, let's go fix that. We saw it, therefore we must fix it. The perils of updating, my friends. Never update anything. Be working on, like, Windows NT. Never update. All right, so you just have to, like, V this and then rewire up the outputs, right? That's what we're looking at here. Okay. All right, we can do this. Just everybody stay calm. This is just a very quick fix to get manure bacteria back online, to get literally the entire factory back online. Just everyone stay calm. It's just kind of everything, you know. And this doesn't exist anymore, right? Is this correct? Did I put this on? It has to be on the correct one. Yeah, that's the out. God, I hope I did this right. And I haven't just flooded manure bacteria on some unsuspecting line. Because that has to be just a fate worse than death. Alright, so this now needs to be helped. All these guys have to be different. I could have rotated this better. I didn't do that. I'm not apologizing to man nor God for what I have done this day. This is all just salvage work, you hear? Right now it's hooked up right. Okay, is everyone actually running? You have item ingredient storage. Why is that? You should be taking petri dishes. Oh, there's no agar right now. And do we have... Oh, we just have a demand for agar. Alright, got it. So, yet another fun and interesting factory thing right here. At least we're making the bacteria right here. Probably can efficiency this. Efficiency and prod it. Alright, it's going. Don't think about it. Just don't get trapped here. It smells like you wouldn't believe. So that will get iron going again, which will get science going again in some number of hours, some many hours from now. What is this? What are we looking at? What are you doing? Zinc? Am I going to the left or right or zinc? Why do I request information and then not act on it? Seriously, where am I? Right here. That's where I'm going. We're going to the west of zinc. Okay. This is what we're doing. Calm. Breathe. Focus. And as per my ever brilliant self, I have decided, nah, I don't need to put power in. Nah, I don't need pipes in. All that stuff's for losers. All right, now we do this. Try again. Suppose I didn't leave myself enough space to do that thing I was going to do. That's staple the wax up top. So I should probably do something about that, right? Just on principle. All right. It's so nice to be able to move that. I can't. See, now we won't be touching the walkway now, which is ultra critical. So, grab and finish, grab and finish, grab and... Oh, this is going to cause me problems, like immediately regret my decision. Yeah, not so bad. It could have been bad, though. Then right here and then down. Okay, we will make the polycrystalline whatever it is. It will be done. It's gonna happen. Everyone just has to sit there and believe. And then after that, the cell, which is going to be a lot harder. Right, so wax, come with me, please. And you just go right here, and then in, and then in. All right, we have that requirement in. We are correctly moving the belt around. And I think that's it for the slabs. We don't use those anywhere else. No, wait a second. The slabs is what I'm looking at. Like they get made into this and they get exported. And those are just the two things we have to worry about, and that is all. Can we prod this? Yes, actually. I wasn't expecting the yes out of that, but good. All right, so diamond wire comes in right here. And we will pull it in like we always do. And then up top, we will get our slabs, right? There's no need. Unfortunately, we're doing this so that it goes to export first. We'll probably have to adjust that a little bit when we start this machine up, but that's fine. All right, we're ready to go. We have made plates. And plates get used in two entirely separate processes. So first, we need electronics factory right here. And in the electronics factory, we do this. And how many of these do we need? 15 seconds. Got a cough. Yeah, you didn't want to be a part of that at all. I think maybe we do something like this. And then aerial outpost on one side, getting materials. And we just do that, right? It doesn't really leave room for beaconing unless I take this guy out and beacon the hell out of both these guys, which is entirely possible. How do I feel about this? I mean, this is the sort of thing I'm going to be doing all the time in the future. Like just in, process, out. Just making little... We can do it on the other side too, I suppose. See how that would work. Probably better use of space. So we have the... Oh, sorry. My bad. All right, so we're doing this, right? And then these guys obviously output directly, and then these guys output indirectly. And that's fine, right? I mean, it's fine except for this little jerk right there. Maybe we can find a way to eliminate that. So in, and like in, and hopefully we'll find something to do with the gas. Like we only ever need one of these. I think anyway. We'll see. Should probably work on symmetry. Symmetry is the grand law. And then right here, you get a fancy one, and you're going to be a problem. Because we have to bring in this. A very complicated whale. And that gets brought in manually. And silver plate. Okay, silver plate's hard to come by, guys. You're going to have to be in line. And you actually just want quartz ore? Are you kidding me? You're some kind of weirdo. All right, and then what we want to do here is grab polycrystalline silicon plate and reserve, just one spot. All right, so what will happen then is this will split right here. And then the polycrystalline silicon plate will come down. And it will find its guaranteed home right there. That means we can move this all up by 2. Okay, good. Right there. Do I like this? Is this a good idea? Getting the gas in is going to be a little hard, right? I like the idea of the throughput I have here. I think that's probably its best feature. I don't know how I'm going to do these pipes. All right, let's try it. Let's see what happens. We want power in the middle, of course. Oh, it's not. Okay, can we go over by 1? Maybe just over by 1 or 2. You can do it. Share the power. Now, we're fully powered. Good. What I'm looking at right here is now a situation where I have to get the phosphine gas in. So I suppose we just try it in the straightforward way. I don't like how this is taking up hand space, you know, but it probably isn't going to matter much, hopefully. Like, definitely on the output side. Yeah, there's never going to be a huge call for enormous bandwidth on the output side. So this is an okay plan. Okay, great job. Excellent copy and paste job right there. All right, this is looking better. And I suppose we have to connect these together right here, but then how do we get it? Oh, we'll go on a rail. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so like this. In the future, I'm going to be doing this a lot, so if I can think of anything that would make it easier, I should really do that. And then phosphine gas is just collected from the phosphine gas rail, which is directly above us. Yes. So I just have to tap in up there, which will be good. Which one of you is phosphine? You. So, fortunately located on that count at least. All right. So now all I have to do is program a whale to bring in things, right? Oh, I moved it. So pick this up and put that right there. Good. All right. So I wish Mr. Whale would not wail around like that. Just stop walking away. I need you to be hungry. And then I need you to come here. And it's how many things? 1, 2. No, I should count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So use circuit condition. Comparador equals go. Comparador equals go. And then unload until. No. Unload until tart. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now it's 6. I can count. Now we have to go on icon quest, running down the whale each time. This is not my favorite part of this this process. Oh, and then I messed it up. I lose ground. Okay, and I did that. Now we need silver plate. That's going to be a bit. Copper plate. And then just quartz ore. Okay. That's all there. Now we have to figure out our number, right? Quartz ore only stacks to 50. So that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Our number is actually pretty low. 9,000 divided by 12. 750. Let's just do 500. So we're going to need, I got to write this down. If our number is 500, We need 1,000 trioxide. We need 500 passivation. We need 500 nickel plate. We need 500 silver plate. We need 500 copper plate. We need 1,500 quartz ore. And that's it. Okay. Let's set this up. 1,500, 500, 1,500. Great. So now I want you, first off, to have a whale snack. Then I want you to go get these things. So quartz ore is pretty straightforward as the first stop, right there. Then you load items until caravan has quartz ore, quantity 1,500. And then we need copper plate, silver plate. Copper plate, load items until caravan has. Be very careful here. I've messed this up many times. Nickel plate, silver plate. Nickel plate. Load items until caravan has nickel plate. Then we go and we load items until caravan has silver plate, right? Right here, and there's a line. This is what's going to hold you up. We need a lot more silver. Load items until caravan has silver plate, right there. And then we just need the trioxide, right? No. We need passivization and we need trioxide. Boron trioxide, I think we did in line with the boron feedstock, which is right. I can't even remember what it is. There's trioxide, I believe. It's a pile of white powder. What else could it be? Load items until caravan has trioxide. Quantity 1,000, boron trioxide. I was right. And then for the finale, come all the way over here and get yourself some passivization layer. This is going to be happening a lot in the future. Anything I can do to make this easier on myself, I should do. Okay, so that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then you go and you wait. All right, so go and do it. And then we should have this stuff in this bin right here, ready to go. And what do you get used for? Should I be doing this right here, right now? I don't have all the stuff, unfortunately. And it gets used in a few more things. No, that's just the solar panel. Really? Or should I just be doing this right here and not exporting this at all? I should be making solar panels right here, shouldn't I? I don't have the materials. I need to get the anti-reflective glass. That's basically it. And that's not hard at all. That's something I can make just in the glass blowing area. That's the purpose of the glass blowing area. It's used in all sorts of things. So I should really do this right here. Okay, so we're going to leave the rest of this area. Here, can I copy and paste this? Yes. This is reserved for... So I guess we don't export this at all, right? We'll leave this here as like an idea for later, perhaps. In case I do export it, in case I do need it elsewhere, there's no need to pick it up. All right, so we have made the PSPs. We have taken it into the next thing we need. And now it is time to go into wafers. We need to make silicon wafers, and that's another electronics factory. That's right here. We need aramid fiber. I know that. Yeah, polycrystalline silicon plate and aramid fiber. 2 solids in, 1 solid out. So what we're going to have to do then... Oh, and we have to scale this, right? So we're making essentially 29 a second right here. And if I go and I look... Oh, this needs more. So much more. So if our number is in fact 28.8 a second divided by 0.04... Oh, man. Not 0.4. I keep doing that. 0.4. I need 72 of these. I am not putting down 72 of these. We are at... This is where our production is... All right. All right. This is where choices happen. I'm just going to build a couple rows of these, and then we're going to be done. Because later we're going to be replacing this anyway, right? This is how I'm going to convince myself that things are okay. This is how I tell myself that everything is still good and the plan is still going. We're still on the blueprints, right? Okay, good plan. All right, so if we've established what we're not doing, let's see if we can figure out what we are doing. So it's going to be... No. It's going to be one of these. That's how this works. And this gets just hooked up. All right, so you are not quite so close, and you are right there. All right, so as per our standard, this happens. And we're just going to take the wafers, and they're just going to go away, and we're going to leave beacon space right here, because that's what we do, and then wafer out, wafer out. Great, simple transformation, right? So copy again, copy again. Copy you, reverse you. There we go. And we have a unit. And what we have to do now is line the unit up appropriately, because we didn't do that. Right there. I think right there. And just copy paste, right? Why do we have belts in the way? Oh, we have to do over, under, over, under. That's interesting. I mean, it works. I probably should have seen this coming, given that this is, you know, my design. But I am fine with being basically clueless with what's happening in my own factory. We'll leave a via right there. Okay, good and good, good and good. Then we're going to need more of these automated factories or electronics factories, but we knew that. And that's too much. So just a little more. All right, so this all hooks up, right? We're going to run out of belt, but not that fast. And then we tie it together, and good. And this is the end of the silicon wafer, the polycrystalline silicon wafer thing. This thing, polycrystalline silicon plate, that is now done. It has no further uses on this cursed earth, except for this. And that's Yatoi Aloe. God, I hope I don't have to make those. Because if I do, I'm gonna... Here, maybe we look ahead. Let's take a look. We want to go to upgrades and Yatoi Aloe. Oh, it's way at the bottom. Yatoi Aloe. All right, so here's the thing that we don't want to make, and this is develop the nutrient and AI-controlled system that uses electronic sensors. It makes it more expensive. What does this do? Instead of fertilizing the entire field equally, the AI knows which areas to feed the most fertile and which it needs the least. Now it decreases fertilizer cost, gives a more even, fuller crop. So it produces fertilizer. Okay. it actually produces fertilizer as a byproduct, which I seem to remember being pretty good. And this is just, you get no leaves, but you get more seeds. But you need to get more cold air. All right, I've got a sinking feeling. And this is, you get extra leaves. I don't like that. So maybe we do this. So it's 8 fruit and one gives 7 seeds and 1 leaf. And this is now 8 fruit, 1 leaf, some cold air, and you get 7. Oh, this is probably the best one, right? And this is hard. Okay, don't look at it. This is a problem for someone else. I don't need to be involved in this process. I am not a part of this. Don't look at me. I didn't design any of this. This isn't my plan, not my circus, not my monkeys. Let's see, we're going to just move on. Just move on. Everything's okay. I'm almost out of belt. But this is just straightforward, right? We need more electronics factories, of course. And we need more... Oh, we didn't put in any power anywhere. Another one of our superpowers, right? Not paying attention to basic requirements of factory. That's fine. 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 Okay. Up, up. Okay, good. Now we will stop the offensive flashing. And we should have all sorts of aramid fiber just in the system, right? Because we have cobalt overflowing finally. Here, let's go look. Cobalt is... Oh, it's not being loaded into the whale anymore. Not entirely, at least. Tri-ore is not our bottleneck. Cyanic is still the bottleneck. I think this is all Nisi, because we drained some Nisi out. Alright, don't think about any of this. Go get aramid fiber. I need to go right here. I think. Didn't we do this in here? Oh, right there, in fact. Oh, we're full of aramid fiber. That's wonderful. And then empty cargo. Go get the thing we need. Off you go now. And silicon plates, unfortunately, are... This is all I'm going to do, by the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're going to do 18. It said I needed like 90 some. I did 18. That's my final offer. You need to go get more belt. More belt, more electronics factories, more arc furnaces. And then we get into doping. And we'll get through doping today. That's going to be nice. It's wiring all this stuff up to where it needs to go is going to be the problem. Oh, okay, amongst my many problems will be that. We need 3, I think. We need all the arc furnaces I can get. Come here. Come here. Gonna need more than that, Jimmy. And then, yeah. And we're out of here. We should probably look ahead, actually. We should probably think about the future in some small way. Because we have to take silicon wafer, our friend, silicon wafer. And we don't do that. We do this, and then we dope it. And this is all done in various gas processing units. Okay, we need lots of these happy boys. Speaking of gas processing, let's take a look at plutonium again. Because my eyes are forever drawn to the glowing rock. We have jammed, just like before. I mean, exactly like before. We have too much 241. It is being transmuted into something I care about right here, but it's just so slow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 28. So what is it? 550 divided by 28. one every 20 seconds, essentially. That's slow. When do we get the next one of the neutron absorbers? That's coming far away. And then this goes far away still. Alright, fine. We might need a whole nother block of these right here. I mean, I have the space. There's no reason not to do it. We'll wait an episode or two, right? And just kind of watch this. Because the key thing is we need to... That's a lot more fuel rods. And this is a lot of nuclear samples, so that's good. So, how is fuel rod... How is made fuel rod? Intermittently. I need these for the Bodos. And their big brother. Alright, just... Maybe I don't think about any of this. Maybe I shouldn't think about it. Maybe we should just let the minutes crawl by and hope we reach... We're never going to reach stabilization. Because of, just how this is working. It's a nice rain of 239 and 238 right there. And this is all filled up, and we have all the mocks that we ever need. And that's this is now done. So the 239 gets split between 238, and we honestly don't need all of this stuff. We could probably pare this back. It's backing up down here anyway. And then after that, 239 just gets dumped into fuel cells. So, can we prod this? No, I wish. All right, don't think about it. Don't think about it. It's not real. It's not real. It's not real. It's not real. Okay. I was here for gas stuff. That's what I was killing time for. Let's go straight back. And now we have to kind of shift over, right? We do a little shimmy. Because we are making the wafers now. And the wafers have to get onto this line and then up to here. So, it's going to be a little bit of a challenge, isn't it? Not a big challenge. Just a little bit. All right, so right here is where we're doing wafer enrichment. Because we are never, ever going to need to expand the coal processing area. We just dump more coal in. I really should have located this next to a coal vein instead of shipping it in like I'm doing. Just foolish of me. All right, that's fine, though. It will be okay. Anyway, gas out here. We need to do 4 products, and that's our day today. We need to do you. And then we do you. And then we do you. And I don't think we even have an opportunity to do another one of you. Oh, we gotta... No, this is unrelated. It looks related, but it isn't. So these 3. Times 10, times 10, times 10. And it's all a problem. So I guess we just do it, right? I think we did this first. This is the longest in order to actually regenerate. And then I guess this. And then I guess this. All right, sure, whatever. We'll bring the silicon wafers over. This will move. The silicon wafers will come up from this side. Here, we'll even illustrate that right now. I will show you the power of my determination. Well, wait a second. My determination needs a moment to consider what's happening here. This should come down right here. And be right there. Right? Did we ever get that silver? Probably not, right? You're just in line for silver, just like everybody else. And silver is still going. Oh, delivery's happening. Something's going to happen. Here, let's watch. Well, watching this is probably unnecessary because it's going to take a long time to filter through. It's like you're waiting for 6,000. You're waiting for full cargo. So it's just going to punt this guy off and then this guy. Here, how about this? We'll tell this guy to get out of line. All right. So this guy's going to fill his cargo. All right, you can get back in line now. So this guy's going to fill his cargo, and then he's going to go make probably this is the alloy. I don't know what this is. This is Dow froth, isn't it? And then this guy will be next, and he'll get the silver. Yeah, he only needs 500. It's only a bit. All right, we'll check back in. So right here we have wafers, and here we have primary wafer output. And it has to come with me again because we're going in and out. Good, I think. Good, I think. We can move this a little bit over and be a little bit better. And it's all we can strive for every single day. All right, and then just leap, and then continue to leap. Be a lord a-leaping. And then I could just shift over if I wanted to. But I guess I don't, right? We want to get to the base of that area. And we also want to check on power, right? As in thermal power. And see if we're making progress here. Because I am dearly afraid that we are not. We went a little too far here, but that's fine. All right, so we are up to... Oh, we're at full power. All right, so how far does the heat penetrate? It's like these guys aren't on yet. You're not even on. So these guys, the nearest ones are on right now. And we need a whole lot... Oh, I never distributed all of the efficiency mods. So let's do that, right? And try to do it efficiently. Okay, they will suck down the minimal power required to accomplish their job now. And we will never, ever, ever, ever be able to prod mod any of this. So just don't think about it. It's not real. Alright, so we should just watch, because it can never get the temperature up any further. We might be looking at a natural gradient here, but I can't tell because we don't see enough numbers past the decimal point. I really hope that's not the case, because there isn't a lot of breathing space, because 1.9 and 2K production right here. Makes it hard. Makes my life hard. Everything's so difficult all the time. All right, we'll just watch that for the moment. And if it's wrong, I guess I'll put more heaters on the other side. I guess. It's working. It's still working. They're all still working. This guy's not still working. Okay, that's bad. That says the gradient is real. Oh, and we can't daisy chain them because there's only one in and out. And so there's like a minimum distance. It has to be towards the heater then. That's really quite bad for me. This design might not work at all right here, and I might be learning a bitter lesson. I'd have to rip out like these three. I mean, it'll never run and then put in more. It hurts. That means that, okay, so the key sin here, if there is a gradient, is putting these on one side when these really should be in the middle. I might have to redesign this entire thing, which will hurt me to do. Here, we're gonna assume that's gonna happen. We're not coming through here. We're just assuming this block is cursed, this design is bad, and I'm going to have to do something about it eventually. So we're just going to come up here, and this is where silicon wafers come into the system. honestly be doing this before. Yeah, I'm being dumb. Being dumb. We did too much. We went too far. Our dreams grew wild beyond our ability to contain them. Leading us to strange places. Stranger company. All right, here and here and here. Okay, good. Good. So this is now. Why are you doing that? That isn't wired right. I never finished this. Correct. 100% correct. That guy is just wasting whale juice. Okay, silicon wafers coming up from the east. Okay, right here. And now. We have wafers coming in. We need to get oxides in as our special salt here. And then we make wafers on the other side. This is the same story, only you don't need anything special. And this is, we need zinc acetate and diborane, which I'll pipe in, I guess. So. We will take aerial outpost. We will put aerial outpost here. We will take another aerial outpost. And we will put another aerial outpost here. Probably. All right, and now we need gas processing units. And they go in the center. And this is a 2 solid in, 1 solid out sort of situation, right? So, doing this, 2 liquids in, that's annoying. So you have to be like this, and V'd. Yeah, 2 solids. So again, we go back to our old friend, the snake belt. Serpentine belt hoe. And then you go right here. And you also go right there. Okay, so, and then out, and then out. No, let's do it with style. And then we have our product. Our glorious product, the fancy silicon. And we're going to remember to actually power everything this time. And we're going to go a little farther over. And then copy, and then paste. I'm no longer thinking in terms of throughput per second. I'm just kind of building what is natural. Do I do 1 here, 1 here, and 1 here? No. No, I do not do that. I put 2 here and then 1 in the next one. Done. Then we need pipes, obviously. 1 pipe will be like so. In. And then obviously we have to do this on the other side as well. Just do it. All right, that's in. Oh. Okay, yes, that is in. That is in fact in. And this guy goes up. Right there. And we have made a design. Oh, I really should have done that before I flipped it, right? That's okay. It's not that hard. Okay, good. Now we have to really, really watch those vanidates. Right now, they're just fine, but they're not going to be fine for long. We're going to need a grand via here. Or to move this guy right here and then move this guy right there. That probably works in the shadow of the stuff. Now we got a problem, right? Because we have the wafers coming in from this side, and that's fine here. That isn't fine here. One of these has to be reversed. So hopefully that worked. So hard to say. All right, so wafers coming over. Actually, rare earth coming over too. They should... We're kind of inverted here, aren't we? Here, erase this. And then just put this here instead. Okay, that's good. And this should be enough, you know? Should probably be enough. We don't really need to leave a via because we're not building that thick. Blasphemy, I know. There, this is what we're doing. And these each make 4 a second, and there's 10. We are making 40 a second of these. This is going to be okay for a bit, hopefully. Okay, got it. Plan. And you guys go over there and just stay there. All right, so what we're going to do now is get our wafers in, right? So wafers come up like so. And you'll take the high road. Just like that. And then it will be available all over there, in theory. In theory, of course. And you will take the low road. And then we'll have rare earth oxide, which I feel like we make very close to here. Oh, or perhaps not. How are we doing down here? I think I probably need to double this. Just it has to be the entire... Maybe this entire thing has to be this. Just get rid of these trash... trash materials at all cost. Oh no, it is still running. It is still running. We are making fuel rods. Maybe everything's okay. Maybe I just need to stay calm. Maybe if I just take a deep breath, count to 10, I will be able to make it through this somehow. Maybe. Or maybe I am completely losing my mind. Either way. All right, let's go. Trim this stuff. I have to get 3 more products done today. I'll be able to do that. We'll get all the way through doped material. So we're just going to trim this away in order to not cause an incident. Okay, good. All nice and internal. Okay, so this guy is a fountain of rare earth oxide, right? That's you? Let's just have a whale go get that. You have to be hungry. You have to go get rare earth oxide, which is the logical product of rare earth processing. So right there. Fill your cargo of those things. Dump right here. Empty that cargo. Here, have a whale shot. I said, come here, take a whale shot. Off you go. That's a very strange way for it to fly. I'm not sure I'm really thrilled seeing which way that guy flew off. I'm not certain at all he was listening. Or maybe we were speaking a different language. That could be just a very elaborate way for a whale to say, I quit. It's just out. It's like, nah, man, that ain't happening. And then just zoom off into the distance. Okay. So, great. And then right here. Perfect, right? Feels perfect. And then these guys right here just pick up as per normal. All right, terminal product achieved. We just have to get the fluids in. I don't think we brought the biofluid network down here at all, right? Because why? It's coal processing. Why would you need that? So it falls to me on this day to go correct this issue. Okay, good. Good again. Good. And just keep coming down. Don't cause a problem. Don't cause a fuss anywhere. Do I do this right here? Do I have space? I think I do, right? I can make space. It doesn't have to keep to the exact pattern. Yeah, it works anyway. All right, so I need you to bring in for me etching. I made it for a purpose, and this purpose is here. Here, we're not doing this. We're doing it like this instead. Yes, I have broken the pattern. The great compact is shattered. I don't feel bad about it either. The great compact sucked. Etching fluid in, just like so. And that's so ugly. I hate it so much. Okay, we can move it a bit over, right? And which doesn't help at all. So I don't know why I'm doing it. Great. Yeah, just... Okay, just pretend like it's okay, all right? Close your eyes. Pretend. And we have to go get Timmy 2, right? Antimony pulp 2. And I think we just have to draw a line, right? It's right here. Yes? And do we have to take with preference at all? Oh, we don't have any. So we have to take with preference. Okay. Got it. We might have to put a drain on oxide somewhere in order to stimulate the production of that which we love most. But at 200 a pop, that's a lot, friends. All right, so what we have is this situation, right? We need to use this concentrate with preference. So this stuff needs to be used first. And it's only processed right here. So you, first off, input priority from this side. And then on top of that, we need to balance this. All right, so we'll always use the concentrate before it uses the other pulp. This is the situation that we wanted, right? Because now we're going to make a little Timmy 2 up here. And what we want... show me antimony stage 2 right here. That's concentrate again. Stop messing with me. That's right here. So what we'll do is we will overflow over. That's what we need. Yeah, because we need stage 2 to now take a magical journey over to become electronics parts. So we need to go up and then over. Or maybe just straight over. See what happens if we just do this. I mean, obviously we get sodaed up. This is 2, right? 2? 2. Okay. Too many liquids. Okay, great. And did I leave a via? Of course I did. Of course I did. Oh, best factory person ever. And then, all right, come on. Get over there. We can do this. Then through pentoxide. We're almost there. We are there, actually. So run, run, run. These guys are not hooked up, so they have to be stapled on this side. Right here. Okay, like so. Like so, like so. And then just bring it over wherever seems best to me. And where it seems best is close. Because that's the line most likely to cause a problem in the future. Okay, there. Then here's your Timmy pulp. I kind of feel like we need a tank here. Yeah. We'll see how this goes. Okay, so we have our Timmy pulp, etching solutions on the way, wafers being made, oxides here. This is done. This is as much as I'm going to do today. How about that? Right here. We're going to have to move on to the next one now. That's you, I think. And maybe I do this first, because it is very similar in spirit. Okay, we try that. Maybe this is a good idea. Maybe it's not. Grab from here over. Right? And then just kind of slide down like this. And we just tell it to sit down. Yes, I will fix that pipe. Don't worry about it. We're actually out of belt again? So this is going to be kind of the same thing, only we're making zinc acetate and I'm getting diborane. Right? I kind of believe in this. All right, so I need more belt. I need more hands. I need more gas processing units. And we are 100% going to make our goal today. And then tomorrow, we start work on lithium. God help us, right? I should get more whale food. Well, it is briefly flitted into my mind. Oh, this is terrifying. How are we doing here? I need this to get into gear. Uh-oh. Why? You have your materials. You don't have any blood. Why don't we have any blood? Where's our moose? Moose are fallow. Why are we not having any moose? All the moo materials are right here. We're just missing mushrooms. What can be... Oh, mushrooms changed. Yeah, we had to do this. Oh, man. Rough. Yeah, I had to do this in the North Factory, too. Well, glad I looked, right? Maybe this will give us a little more time. And all this, all of you, you're all making mushrooms. If you think perhaps you might be making something that is not a mushroom, you are wrong. Once again, the curse of updating. Never change. Find a place where everything you have is stable and works, and then never change from that. Be like, I don't know, a crab. Crabs don't change. Crabs don't become anything else. Other things become crabs. So try to do that. Try to think like a crab. All right, and we're going to kick this dinosaur because I'm now this whale. Make that delivery and then try again because I am now worried. So. What was I here for? Gas processing units. Belt. A sense of hope and belonging. A future for myself and my family. Probably not going to find all of that here. We mainly do factory things here, sir. So we are right here. And this is all going to get ripped down and rebuilt one day. Great. So we need zinc. Why are you flashing when that isn't flashing? What is with the blinky? All right, so Did I ruin anything when I did this? I think this goes nowhere. This is just an invitation to ruin, not ruin itself. So we just kind of tap in, right? Now the bad news is that this will be last on the silicon wafer train, but the good news is we should be making more than enough, right? We should check on that. Yeah, 1.2 a second. And then up here, you're eating at 2 a oh. Yeah, so we're just not making enough, period. And my solution for that is to pretend it's not happening. Official answer, Regis. We are just going to pretend it's not happening, let the buffers fill, and just that's going to be that. All right, anyway, don't think anymore. Stop thinking. Thinking's for the weak. Whale's got to be hungry. Whale's got to go get zinc acetate. Whale has a hunger for zinc acetate right there. Fill that cargo, come right here, empty that cargo. Take this, be safe. Then we have wafers, zinc acetate. I have to go fetch etching solution, which for some reason is not in this tube. Why? Because of that. Ba-dum. Oh, I see. It's got to be like that if I want etching solution to continue to be on the inside, which I do. All right, so that is now done. I guess we're just recapitulating the sin here. There we go. Etching solution inside. Diborane, you're up next. Diborane is made from borax. Borax is made right there. Diborane is made right there. So we are right here, and we need to link in that stuff. So just over and down, easy. Let's do that. And I think there probably should be some preference involved here, but maybe that's overthinking. All right, so... Oh, and there's also primary diborane. This is the real diborane line right here. I need to tap into this, which is both good and bad. This is the real line. All right, this is going to be terrible, right? Because this is on the power line, and the power line is not getting up to temperature. This will not work like I want. Yeah, this is just a bad design right here. And I really should fix it right now. The way to fix this is to put these inside. How far does it penetrate? You guys can go. You can go. You can go. So it can penetrate by 4. All right, I have to rework this entire thing. That's gonna hurt. Anyway, don't think about that. Think about diborane, which we have just wandered away from because we are certified geniuses. And this is on that line. So if I do something like this, did I just get boron in my inventory or something? Yes. Here, take it. I never dropped it. And the diborane can come this way. And we can pretend like this. I'll have a via here. Oh man, this is gonna suck. But it has to happen because it just doesn't, the heat doesn't penetrate far enough. This is even without any draw. All right, so let's work on this. What has to happen is so. Logistics off. Logistics off. A bin, please. I need some quiet time with me and the bots. You get put in my pocket. You get put in my pocket. You just get cleaned out. And this is going to lose all of the heat. That's awful. Try to remember vanidates exist, right? So what I want to do is just make a snapshot of this. Right here. Tuck you right there, and then just pick this up. For my sins, this is elevated now. Okay, so we're going to have a different sort of vision, right? There we go. All right, what we need is going to be quite rough. Let's clip the biofluid for right now. And let's just start redesigning. Like, all of this just gets clipped. It's not real. Don't look at it. All this and all that. We're even going to go so far as to clip all of this. All right, nice and clean. And what we want to do right now is to divide the world. The world intercalcate. Like this. And then this is not in the pattern, I have to say. This is not how things are supposed to be. How are my bots doing? They pissed at me? No, but they will be. All right, so now we have given ourselves this area. And we can now pull over this. And you can slide into place somewhere here. And it will penetrate farther. Is this a good plan? Maybe this is a good plan. Getting all the pipes hooked up is going to be the real hard part. And we're going to need a whole line of heat pipe. Well, no. Well, yeah, we need a whole line of heat pipe. All right, so let's go get a couple bricks of that. And then we'll see if we can make this Franken area work. Heat is such a sharp and terrible concept. I'm certainly not very good with it. This is going to look really weird on the screenshot. Because it's definitely spilling out of its bounds normally. Try it, I suppose. Try it. There's no other way. Try it. We are committed. We have to see. Try it. We could not look away if we wanted to. At least some of these things are true. Okay. Why are we having just comprehensive electricity failure here? There. And now we only have targeted electricity failure, which is different, as we can all appreciate. Okay, so this is all hooked up on the left and the right, and everything is going to be a lot closer. I still don't know if these guys over here are ever going to go, the ones on the edge. But I guess we have to find out, right? All right, here, start shoveling coal in. And this will start heating up. Oh, it's already being heated up a little bit by the heat pipe itself, which is nice. Here, we don't need this anymore. Trash. Now remember, I clipped biofluid. Remember that. Try to recall that happened. All right, good. So now the problem is that leaps. This all leap. This is all going a little too well, right? You don't fill anymore. You fill right there. Do that. And then the other guy, you don't empty anymore. You empty there. Go do that. All right. Oh, and we haven't put in the beacon anymore. We pulled it up. For some reason, we pulled it up and we didn't leave it in our inventory for us to see that we pulled it up. That's lovely. You and you. So is there a place where I could stick this pole where I can hit everything reasonably? This is kind of ideal for 2 poles. See, even going at max power, I can't hit them all. I need to be right here. See, I've lost that one. Though the top row. Oh. Yeah, it's just too short. I need to move this down by 1. Which I guess I could do, right? I guess I can do. Maybe I should move it down by 2. This is still bad. This is a problem. This is again an asymmetry, which will come back to haunt me before the end. Is that how it's supposed to go? I think so. I can't see. Oh, I probably did something bad there. Or maybe not. Who can say? Who can tell what is good from what is evil? No man, I tell you. All works only on their own fancy, out of their own good preference. Does that work? It's hard to see with so much being constantly on fire. Once more, you get changed. Fill cargo. Do that again. And you probably need a bit more kibble, right? Because you have been messed with. You are out of pattern now. Both of them probably do. Here, take more. Because they have to have enough fuel in order to have fuel to pick up fuel, right? Okay, that guy already has. Okay, temperature rising one more time. Let's see if I can do this again. Yeah, that clips almost everything. I need to do this right here, which I cannot do, but I can do it right here, which I can do. Now we need power pole. Now we need beacon, and now it's just FM all the way, right? And now we're down to, yeah, we're at the limit. And if I go a little back, we're still at the limit. If I go a little back, we are just shy of the limit. Okay, like that. Okay, good. Good, good, good. Whether or not this is actually going to work, that's a different question entirely. You're going to have to consult some sort of theologian, I think is the correct profession, to make the proper determination on whether or not this is actually good or not. However, here we have engineers, and the engineer says, yeah, it works, just do it. All right, so with this little diversion, why isn't this hooked up anymore? All right, now it's hooked up. All right, and is there anything else I should have done? Am I missing anything? I am probably right. Like, we need to get this back in. That's not right. We probably have to get all of the fluid connections back in. Those are all not right. So let's see what we can do about this. That obviously comes down like so. And this is such a incredibly scuffed build. This is not made by a professional, let me tell you. This was hacked together by a DIYer in a weekend using the cheapest tools that could be had at the hardware store. Hammers that bend when you strike with them. Screwdrivers which have an odd number of tines. You know, real high-end material. Okay, so in theory, we're doing better. In practice, we're probably not going to see this run today, right? Because it's going to take so long to heat up. Like it's still going, no, it's going up now, just so slowly. Okay, don't look at it. Don't look at it, don't look at it, don't look at it. We have to figure this out right now, or else we have problems. And all of this is critical, unfortunately. I guess we can do this. And after we have done so, we can apologize for our ways. Oh, this is kind of unique, isn't it? That we can just use a descendant. Oh no! It wasn't unique. All right, okay, we got to do that. It's not, that was not good what I did. Oh, I hate these things right next to each other. Okay, nobody saw that. Okay, no one saw it. No one tell Melon. This was a natural happening. It's just how the factory functions sometimes. It's a mystery. If you don't know how it works, I mean, I'm surprised you even play this game. And you just go right in there. Okay. And then hydrogen is completely hydrating. Hydrogen chloride, hydrogen chlorating. And we might be good. We might be doomed. It's one of the two. All right, just stop looking at it. Stop looking at it, don't think. All right, so I think long ago we needed diborane. But I'm going to go grab some more electric arc furnaces while I'm thinking about it. Maybe scoop them all up from the bins. With that digression, we are probably going to go over on time now. Because we still have one and a half more to build next block. And then we have to wire everything into the material processing stack and then the alarm system. So that's kind of more than can be accomplished in 15 minutes. So what am I going to do? All right, boron right there. Yes, seed the world. Then here we have the diborane. This is where we left off, and can we make it? Can we make it? No, we can't. We have to touch the walkway, which is shameful, but I'll do it because it has to be done. Not happy about it, though. That I won't do, though. It'll be nice and warm and toasty diborane by the time we get over. All right, we are, in fact, over. So all we have to do is hook up from here to here, from there to there. And then probably a tank as per before. There, and it's hooked up into waste diborane, not primary production diborane. So that's correct. All right, the wafers come in. We make these things. They go in that box. Great. Fantastic. So happy to see this. Next. It's just like the above, only it's not quite because we have no third ingredient, right? I can't remember. Where are you, gas thing? You make this. It's the light one. Yeah, we have an extra gas, but we don't have... So what we want is just kind of take the middle bit, right? And we don't have an extra solid. Kind of a shame I can't just put it right here, right? We will put it here instead. And we're just going to use that as inspiration. We want you to not do this. We want you to do this. Bang, 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 bang. Bang, 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 bang. And unfortunately, you are not in the right spot. And unfortunately, your arms are not doing the right thing. You will have to be adjusted. Okay, so, and now we need wafers in, and that is it. Wafers come in. And then we do that just again, right? Except maybe without the pipe bit I grabbed, maybe. Maybe with a little more precision and accuracy. Two subjects I have always struggled with, independently of each other, mind. Oh, nice. We slide right in without problem. So we don't have to think about that. Fortunately, it's flashing offensively. So this should come down by at least one. However, I don't want to grab that. Yeah, that's where that needs to be. And then this guy gets pulled in, right? Then that goes right there. I don't know what's going on with that thing. This is probably to staple something together. Don't worry about it. Don't think about it. We need our standard out, right? Right here. What? Oh, there's rocks. Wow. Okay. There we go, friends. Now, this is hooked up. Great. That is hooked up. Great. Diborane in. And I've kind of flubbed this area down here. So fix it. And that is, what, phosphine again? Phosphine. Didn't we have phosphine already? No, we had Timmy. No, we used phosphine just a moment ago, but it was not in this. All right, so we have silicon wafers, and half of them are going to come right here, which is not great from a material apportionment point of view, but it will work itself out eventually, right? He says, hopefully. No, he says with utmost confidence, striding forward with boot strokes to shake the stars. All right, we can now get you, and we're going to do the strange thing again. And by strange, I mean bad. It's there. There's your etching solution. Now we need to go fetch phosphine gas, which should be pretty trivial since it is right, in fact, over there. So we can just plug in right here and be happy. Now this is kind of bad since we're only taking from one area, and there's possibility that later I'll make multiple phosphine generators. And that with multiple phosphine generators, I want to draw from multiple points equally, which I am not doing by tapping in directly here. But that's a problem for another day. This is done. Okay, we're ready to turn this machine on, right? I think so. I think we're probably not up to temperature. I think we're probably going to have to wire up everything else first. Why is this whale not here? Didn't you get your silver? Was there another one hiding? Oh, I guess so. I guess there was 2 whales waiting for silver in large amounts. Where are we? Right here. How much do we have in our inventory? Not a lot. Let's kick that and hope it works. I know I put, hopefully the 500 whale is first in line now. So what's our temp? We are, in fact, not up to temperature anywhere. We may, in fact, have to pause on this wonderful journey we're on. God, I wish I could daisy chain them. Like, if we just had 2 outputs, I could use this as a heat pipe and, oh, why are we losing power? Why do I not have power right here? I really wish I could see. What is that? Why aren't you picking it up? It's right there. It's literally right there. Is it not flowing? Okay, that has to be it, right? There we go. There. Now it's going naturally again. Okay, so that was messed up. And you're at... It's all raising in sync, so it doesn't actually matter. What matters is that it's draining out. How many briquettes have we burned over here? Answer. It's about 1,200. Okay. Stop thinking. Turn this machine on, and then just kind of wander away. Wire up all of the ins and the outs. So this is silicon, and then we release the beast right here, right? Okay. Let's watch it go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's watch silicon products come together. So we're going to be making solar panels right there eventually. All right. Trichlorosilane being made. Very glad to see it. And then down here, this should start very slowly accumulating. Oh, this isn't all done. That is what is called slop. I wonder how prevalent this is. Answer, very. All right, this is all going, though. It's producing its grab bag of waste products, all of which will come down and all of which have attendance associated with it. We'll all go into material sorting and we'll be okay. All of you... Oh, wait, none of this is built up yet. Oh, wait, that worked. Some of these are working. Well, the ones that didn't move worked, and this one works by essentially complete accident. This guy needs to be plugged in, though. That's probably not going to happen right here. That'll make it work. Here, look at this. Look at this utterly planned maneuver. Yeah, look at that. We are full up, and we just don't have temperature right now. So, because I had to rebuild this, because I rebuilt this, because the voice in my head say, rebuild it, I rebuilt this. And we will see how this paradigm works. It's going to take a long time to heat up. Science has started slowly. I wonder, here, let's take a quick tour. Renea being made, which means sporopollenin being made, yes. Which means oleochemicals will be being made, which means right here, this will be going from time to time. Oh yeah, it's full up now. So now we're probably hard blocked on xylanol. And we're making the cubes ever so slowly. We're just dumping it all into local iron. Okay, don't look at that. That's fine. And if we cast our gaze over to plutonium again, at least we have control over this, you know? If we need more fuel rods, we have just a straight path forward. That's a lot. That's nice. And that straight path forward is just expand this to right here. It's all in this area. Just straight double it. It's super slow. Make it faster by bandwidth. And I have all the materials I'll need, right? Maybe not enough 242, strangely. Though it goes here with preference, so that's going to be fine. Ooh, was that a hit? A 2% hit to make nuclear sample? It's nice. Oh, they're both going, even though they're both clogged. So they're just both going to go until they hit 241 again, which is a 1 in 6 chance. Okay. Let's wire up products, right? I have not dealt with that. Like, there's no product here yet. I guess I don't... Did I make a space for it? I can't even remember. Are we going? Oh, yes, here we are. The whale finally delivered. Are you stuck? Or are you delivering again? Unload items until target has 500. Shouldn't you have already done that? Did you not pick up any copper? Oh, unload. No. Load items until caravan has. Man, now he's going to have to go back around. It's okay. Well, no, it's not really okay. It's actually kind of a disaster. Yeah, that is in fact a disaster. Here, let's do this last. But then it's probably not going to be able to go through this again, right? It probably has to do a full fill-up run. Unless I go right now and I stick him right here and I go fetch his plates. Okay. I am kind, generous, benevolent. The biters just can't see it, but I'm really a good guy in all this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll bring him the plates myself. And with that, he will... Okay, if I could ever get around. And I have to wire up like 5 whales to bring in various Wafer products. Further... Lesser? Where am I doing this? I am completely lost. Right here. Then down here. Yes, okay, got it. What I need you to do, here, my whale, I give you this gift. There, now you go, there we go. Full delivery pulled off. All right. See, heartwarming what we can do when we all work together. This is working, that is working, that is working. You are not up to temperature. We have to let that go. Takes way too long for this to happen, in my opinion. Oh, what's this? It is ugliness is what it is. It cannot be tolerated. All right, so we start here. Silicon wafers, whale hungry. You come right here and you fill your cargo of wafers, and the wafers get used in many places. You go here in an electronic stack, and I want you to dump that. So take and go. And so that will come to pass. And then next to the wafers in electronic stack shall be all of the processed wafers. So I need more whales. Whale hungry, add destination right here, fill that cargo, and then you go right next door into material sorting. This is probably overkill what I'm doing right now. Probably almost certainly overkill. Because when am I going to have multiple places making these, in all honesty? I leave the possibility in place. This is where discipline becomes vice. And I may be, in fact, working against myself by sticking to dogmatically to a pattern. But I'm also not going to stop. So, well, I have the capacity for self-reflection sufficient to figure out that I may not be doing something correctly. I do not have enough discipline, self-awareness, self-respect in order to do something about it. All right, go fetch the last of them right here. Fill that cargo and then come over here. And then wafers, dope 1, dope 2, dope 3. Right there. And so all this leaves is other stuff, right? I know we take the plates don't leave. That was the entire goal, right? But the cubes leave. Because we needed to make this. Which takes a while. So what I need is to figure out where I want to put this. I'd established that already, right? And these wafers, we're assuming, are not going to be needed anywhere. Yeah, these don't get exported. And then this we're going to try not to export either once they're made. Because we're going to try to turn it into solar panel immediately. And we'll shove this in if we have to. Only if we have to, though. So solar panel is something we should put on our list. And then we can actually make portable solar panel. Amazing that this is only happening right now. Then we bid farewell to gas power forever. And that's mostly used in a Tholins capsule, which we can make for Tholins. I don't know. Something, whatever. I don't care. Don't look at it. How are we doing on heat? It's like nowhere close. All right. Where do we put polycrystalline slabs? Did I put down a space for this at some point? Did I have an idea of what to do with it? Was it this? No. What are you anyway? Oh, your nuclear sample. That's a really weird place to put that. I'm going to struggle to remember that. Do we put it right next to the diamond wire? That would make a lot of sense conceptually to me. So we do this, I suppose? Okay. That's a great idea. Fantastic work. Absolute standout. Grade A job. S tier from beginning to end. And then you need a little more power. And you need the news. All right, so polycrystalline slabs come here in an entire whale, of course. And then you go all the way down. I think this might be it for the episode, right? I can wire up the alarm system, but then we just gotta wait for the heat to heat. We also didn't do this correctly, right? I'm just now realizing that. Here. I will elucidate further on what I mean. Bam. We should make anti-reflection glass real soon. Just to get the personal solar panels under control. I'm going to a place for a purpose, but everything looks the same, and I don't have the intelligence to hold it all in my head at once. Here, yeah, the slabs come in here, but they never make it over here, right? Why is this doing like this? That's the electronic grade silicon. Yeah, this isn't right. The electronic grade silicon stops here. This is just wrong. And then we need to get material out right here. So I kind of blundered. That's okay. We'll wire up the alarm system, do recap, and then after recap, I'll check temperature one more time, I guess. And if that doesn't work out, then I guess we save it for next week. For not next week, but next episode. Which will be tomorrow, both for me and for you, though different tomorrows. There we go. Now we have slabs in. Then there's the wire. Oh, that never got whaled up. Whale hungry. I want you to go get the diamond wire, which is right there. I want you to fill that cargo, and I want you to come right here, and I want you to empty that cargo. The fruits of kimberlite. Off you go. Is there anything more? Almost certainly, right? And that we took care of. All right, alarm system. Alarm system followed by recap, followed by looking at it again. Or maybe I just skip to next time. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll skip to next time. I'll just save it there. And we'll look at it together tomorrow. And this is silicon wafer. And this is now doped. dope. We do that one first, followed by dope, that one, followed by this one. Then we'll do this one later when it comes online. And then the one above is passivation layer. We never put electronic grade silicon anywhere. That should really go here. Or maybe it should go over by the other one. I don't know. I don't know. I am past the point of actually doing this properly. Sad as it is to say. What I need is this. There we go. We'll put electronic grade silicon right here. Though it probably should be in line, right? Where are you, silicon? No, silicon doesn't make it here. It's a secondary resource, not a primary resource. All right, stop thinking. Thinking not helping me. Whale has to be hungry. Whale has to go get electronic grade silicon, which is a known product. This is all electronic grade silicon, and it comes all the way over, and then in the end, you get filled. Then in the end, you get dunked. All right. Better, maybe. Different, certainly. Into the room of the alarms, which I never pay attention to because it's not time yet. Diamond wire slab. Polycrystalline slab. And then electronic grade silicon. I have doubtless forgotten or just plain neglected to wire something up at some point here. I don't care. I am now done. Yes, it's time to go. We are over time. Now I just have to put myself in the center. Is that good? That's good. All right, so zoom in. And then we will take a screenshot, as we always do. Zoom out, getting really good at finding the zoom level. Even though we're probably going to go to another zoom level very soon. Okay, screenshot. What did I do today, ladies and gentlemen? Well, today I did some chores. I continued tinkering with the plutonium processing stack right here. Specifically, we need probably to double the amount of 239 we're making right here. But for right now, it's going at a decent enough clip. We are slowly getting a whole bunch of fuel rods. We are slowly getting a whole bunch of nuclear sample. All is well. Aside from that, I found that in the last patch, the manure bacteria incubators got flipped around, which probably means a lot of the other ones got flipped around. Here, let's make a note of that for tomorrow. Here, you're all done. You're done. Check all incubators. Zogna. Probably other things. All right. Check all incubators. We saved the South yet again. We're exporting iron to them yet again. They're rewarding us with science. And then we turn to the main event of the day, which was finishing off silicon processing. It turns out the original idea for electronic grade silicon was bad because heat just could not penetrate far enough in order for all of the heating elements to be on the left and then for the heat to get to the right. It just doesn't work that way. So instead I reworked everything and I put all the heating elements in the middle, and they're still heating up to this very minute. So tomorrow we'll look at that and we'll see silicon actually move forward. After that, we got all the buildings in place for this. We're probably going to have to put down a beacon to save on electricity costs there. And we have put in plate production, almost to solar panel production, almost there. We'll get there though. And then we're making silicon wafers. We probably need to double this right here, but for right now, this is fine. And then we do doping. We're making doping 1, doping 2, doping 3. We don't have number 4, but when we get it right, it's there. And then this is all going to get ripped down and replaced with something better at some other point in time. So great, fantastic. That is the second to last material, primary material of them all, even though we're by doing doping stuff right here and we're straying into manufacturing. But don't think about that. The last material to deal with is lithium. And so tomorrow I'm going to start on the lithium processing stack and get as far as I can on that. And then once that's done, we're just straight done. We have done all the material processing. We should have, we have to start doing alloying after that. There's like 50 alloys we have to produce, but that's fine. That's really easy. It's just getting 2 or 3 or 15 materials together, giving them a big old hug, and then getting a shiny rock at the end. We can handle that. We can easily handle that. And so we're going to do alloying being like down in this land and in here, because these guys don't make plates, but lithium makes plates. Ooh. All right, don't think about that. Don't think about anything. We are now done. Thank you very much, everyone. See you all tomorrow. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.